Good morning, student. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. You all are good at your home. So, student, we are studying chapter number 1, that is networking concept, and we have discussed till advantages of networking. So, today we are going to learn about networking components. Okay? So why we use networking component? My question is, why we use networking component? So student, if we create network or if we make a network, then we need some components. Like hub, modem, networking cable, network card, etc. So, first component is network card. Network card. So student, network card is also known as Ethernet card or LAN card. This is very important to know. The network card is also known as Ethernet card or LAN card. That is Ethernet card or LAN card. Okay. So what is the use of network card? Network card is used to connect the computer to the network. This is the physical component. Network card is a physical component and used to connect the computer to the network. And nowadays we are mostly using Ethernet network card. Okay, and network card is look like this as is shown on the screen. And nowadays most of the computer or laptop comes with inbuilt network card. Okay, so the student, the second component is networking cable. Networking cables. So what is the use of networking cable? As we discussed earlier, there are two types of connection. First one is wired connection and second one is wireless connection. So if we are making wired connection or wired network, then we need networking cable. Okay, Ethernet cable used to straight pair wire and it has 8 wire. And networking cable, or we can say twisted pair cable, look like this as is shown on the screen. Okay, so as you see, in a networking cable there are RJ45 connector crimped at both the end. Okay, there are RJ45 connector, RJ45 connector crimped at the both end, and one end need to be inserted in modem or router or hub, okay, and one end need to be inserted in laptop to connect the laptop or computer with the network, okay. So this port, or we can say RJ45 connector, is very important if we are creating network, if we are creating wired network, okay. And the third component is hub. Sorry, modem. Third component is modem. So basically, modem is used to connect the computer with the available internet over the telephone line. Okay, I am repeating. Modem is used to connect the computer with the available internet over the telephone line. And one of the most important things, telephone line send the signal in the form of analog. Okay, telephone line using analog signal, but computer generate digital signal. So how can we send digital signal over the telephone line if telephone line used analog signal? So in this case, modem used as a converter, used as a signal converter from digital signal to analog signal and analog signal to digital signal. Okay? So means modem convert digital signal to analog signal, and again analog signal converted into digital signal. So this conversion has to be done at the time of transmitting, at the time of transmission. Okay, at the time of transmission, and this has to be done at the time of receiving. So modem is very important component also. So student, the fourth component is hub or switch. The next component is hub or switch. So hub and switch work like same. Okay, means hub and switch used to connect different type of hardware with the network. But if we are talking about hub, like two or more network connect together, two or more network link together, and if we send the data to a particular port, then that particular data get transmitted to all the ports if we are using hub. Like this computer, means all these computer are connected to each other, and this network, this port wants to send the data to this port. This port wants to send the data to this port. So while sending the data, that particular data get received this port also and this port also. But if we are using switch, then in case of sending or in case of transmitting the data, we used internet protocol as an address. Okay? So while sending, or we can say at the time of sending, at the time of transmitting, we just enter the IP address of that particular port, and if we send the data to that particular port, then all the port will not get the data. So that's why switch is much better than hub. Switch is much better than hub because switch is secure. Switch is secure. Like if you want to send any personal data, then we can send with the help of switch, because switch is using IP address of that particular port as an address. But if we are using hub, then all the port get received that particular SMS. Okay? So the next point is router. Next point is router. Next point is router. Most of the people say router, most of the router. Okay? So router, why we use router is also works like switch or hub. Means router is also used to send or receive the data over the internet. But while sending or while transmitting the data, router selects shortest path and send the data very quickly from one port to another port. Okay? Like if we have one port here and we have another port here. Okay? And from this port to this port, there are many routes, like this route, this route also, and this route. Okay? So we have first route, second route, third route, and fourth route. Okay? And the distance of this route is, let's suppose, 20 meter. Distance of this route is, let's suppose, 5 meter. And distance of this route is, let's suppose, 40 meter. And this route is, let's suppose, 25 meter. And wants to send the data from this port to this port. So router select the shortest path. So this path is shortest. So router select this path and send the data very quickly from this port to this port. So nowadays, mostly in organizations, most of the organizations using router. Okay, students. The next topic is type of network. Next topic is type of network. So there are basically four type of network. First one is PAN. That is personal area network. Personal area network. Okay, first one is personal area network. So personal area network is created for individual and it include mobile, laptop. Okay, and the simple example of personal area network is Bluetooth or share it. We can say, if we are using mobile, then we can say share it. Okay, so this type of network means if we are sending or we are receiving the data via Bluetooth or via share it. then we can create, we can, like, this is a mobile and this is another mobile, okay, and this mobile send the data to this mobile via Bluetooth, okay. So this is, so we can say this network is personal area network, because this is created for individual, okay. And if we are talking about the range of personal area network, then range is 10 meter to 20 meter. The range is 10 meter to 20 meter. Students, second type of network is LAN. Second type of network is LAN, that is local area network. Local area network. That is local area network. And local area network is created for a small geographical area. A small geographical area. It means for a building, for a school campus, or for a home, or a single room. So this is the example of a small geographical area. So basically, local area network is created for a small geographical area to send the data from one port to another port, okay. And this is the example, this is the figure of local area network. This is the figure of local area network, or you can see on the board, or you can see on the screen, okay. So this is LAN connection, this is LAN connection, because all these computer is in a home, okay. All these computer is in home. This is home, and all these computer is in home. So we can say this type of connection is local area network, okay. This type of network is local area network, or local area network is also look like this as is shown on the screen. So the second type of network is metropolitan area network. Third type of network is metropolitan area network, that is MAN. In short, we can say MAN, and full name is Metropolitan Area Network. Metropolitan Area Network. Okay, so in this network we can cover the different area of a single city. Okay, I am repeating. In this type of network, we can different area of a single city. Like, for example, if we are talking about Gorakhpur, and in a Gorakhpur, there are many banks. So I choose Punjab National Bank. For example only. For example, okay. So this is a branch 1. This is branch 1. This is PNB Bank. That is Punjab National Bank. Branch 1. B1. Okay. And this area, this is area. Sorry, this is area. Okay. This is one area. This is another area. This is another area, and this is another area. And this is Punjab National Bank branch 1. This is Punjab National Bank branch 2. This is Punjab National Bank branch 3. And this is also a Punjab National Bank branch 4. So if we are talking about this area, so this is a small geographical area. If we are talking about this area, this is also a small geographical area. This also and this also. So in this building, all the computer connected to each other. All the computer connected to each other. Okay, and this network is local area network. Similarly here all these computer connected to each other, and this is also a local area network. This is also a local area network, because in this area also, in this building also, all these computers connected to each other, and in this area also. Okay, in this area also. So this is the connection of a particular area. But if we connect all these areas with each other, then we can say this is metropolitan area network, that is MAN. Okay, that is MAN. So this is the basic example, and if you understand the figure, then it will be very easy to understand. Okay. So I'm going to share the screen of the figure of metropolitan area network. So student, the last type of network is WAN. WAN, that is wide area network. Wide area network. Wide area network. So in wide area network, we can create the network on a large geographical area. We can say also that we can connect city to city, one city to another city. Okay, one city to another city. So in the same concept, on the same concept of MAN, I am going to draw one more figure for wide area network. Okay, and it will be very helpful to understand that what is wide area network and how we can connect the computers in wide area network. So let's suppose this is city and this is Gorakhpur. This is Gorakhpur. I have another city like Delhi. Like Delhi, Lucknow, okay. Let's suppose this is Agra. So as of now, there are four cities. There are four cities, and there are same bank, that is Punjab National Bank. Okay. So in this city, there are different area. There are different area. There are different area. And if we are talking about this area, there is a land connection. If we are talking about this area, there is also a land connection. There is also. And if we connect this area, and if we connect all these area with each other, then this connection get converted into man. So similarly, in all these cities, this is land. This is also a land. This is land, and if we connect with each other, it will convert it into metropolitan area network. Okay. Similarly, in these two cities, this is land connection, land network. This is also local area network, and local area network. And if we connect these cities with each other, it gets converted into metropolitan area network. This is network. This is local area network. Also land. And if we convert it, if we connect, then it will convert it into metropolitan area network. So this is the basic connection. And if we convert this city to this and this. So as you see on the board that all these cities connected with each other. So this type of network is called wide area network. Okay, this type of network is called wide area network, and this is very important, students. Okay, and the one most important thing, the difference between LAN and WAN is also a very important part. So I already discussed about LAN, and this is about WAN. Okay, so the student, the last topic of chapter 1 is network security. Network security. So what is the, first of all, we need to know what is the meaning of security. Meaning of security. So meaning of security is protection. Protection. Security is protection. Okay. So if we are talking about network security, it means to protection or to protect the data over the network while sending or receiving. Okay. To protect the data or to secure the data over the network while sending or receiving. For example, some of people's, or we can say people outside the organization may try to harm or may try to access the confidential data. So in this case, we need protection. Okay. So protection is very important. So we have two terms. That is login security and rights security. Okay. We have two terms. First one is login security. Login security, and second one is rights security. Okay, so if we are talking about login security, the login security provide username and password to access the data. Okay, For example, when you are going to open your Facebook account, okay, when you are going to open a Facebook account, then first we need to enter the user ID or password. Without entering the user ID or password, you cannot access your Facebook ID. So you must enter the user ID and password. User ID is unique identification. Okay? And if we are talking about login security, right security, then right security is based on your user ID, and you are given the security like read only access, or read write access, or no access at all. Okay? So I am repeating, write security based on your user ID, and you are given security like read only access, read write access, and no access at all. So this is the topic. So student, please watch carefully the complete video, and if you have any question, you can ask. Okay, you can ask in a live class, and if you want to draw a figure, or if you want to note down any important points, okay, then you can pause the video and note it down.